Hey guys, who's out there? Are we ready to make some graphics? Nobody's on yet. Hey Michelle. Hey Catherine. Hey Connie. Connie's in the house. Catherine, I have not seen you in forever. We need to have another class. Hey Gwen. We're going to wait just another minute. We're going to start straight up at 8. Hey Jane. I'm so glad y'all are here. Uh-oh, Gwen. Hate you're fighting that. Okay, guys, it is 8 o'clock. If anybody joins late, they can just go back and watch the replay on anything they missed, but I am a stickler on time because it's not fair to make y'all wait. Y'all got here on time. Okay, so there's a couple of different websites and apps that I use to make graphics. And Candy, layer upgrade required. I think I'll scream now. Okay, I don't even know what that means. So I'm hoping that you're seeing this. Okay, so there are a couple of different apps and websites that I use to make graphics. And I'm telling you, the majority of the time, I can make a graphic within 2 to 3 minutes. Seriously. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you it is that dang easy. Okay? So I'm going to show you a few things on the computer. And then I will show you an app on my phone. The most of my items are free. Okay? And we'll just work through a few of them and see how it goes. So the first one that we're going to do is called Adobe Spark. You can go into Google and just key in Adobe Spark. And the way that is spelled is A-D-O-B as in boy, E. A-D-O-B-E, the word Spark. Now I'm going to turn this around and show you the entire process, okay? Okay, so if you go into Google or whatever search thing that you have, I keyed in the word Adobe Spark. I scroll down, here it is. So I'm just going to click that. And again, this is going to be recorded, so do not feel if you have missed something or whatever, you can go back and rewatch this, okay? All right, so I happen to already be logged in. Let me log out. So, well, it's not causing me a problem. Okay, when you get an Adobe Spark account, you're just going to create a free account. I do not pay for this. Just get the free account, and there will be a little login button right here on the top, but it has saved my password. But it's going to bring you to this main screen, and it says My Projects down here at the bottom. And this is some things that I've created in the past. You may have seen them, like for the 500 Club. There's the one that I did. And I can go back at any point and edit those and remake them like I want, but we're going to walk through a brand new one, okay? So right here, there's a plus sign, and I'm just going to click that plus sign. Hey Julia, glad you're here. Okay, now on this page, it's going to show you, do you want to create a page? That's like a website page. Do you want to create a post, or do you want to create a video? I've actually created a video before, but we're not going to go there today, okay? We're going to go to just create a post. So I'm going to click the plus sign. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now it's going to ask you on here, what is it that you want to say? All right, somebody type in a comment there on what I want to say. What do you want to make this graphic about? What's the phrase? Y'all be creative and give me a phrase. Come on, guys. Think of a good phrase. Glad you've joined, Gina and Chancey. Anybody got a phrase? I have a room full of people in here. Y'all give me a phrase. What can go on my graphic?
Believe.
All right. My friend Kim said believe. All right. It'd help if I spelled it right, wouldn't it? I'm typing with one hand. So I just put in the word believe. And I'm going to click continue. And it's going to come up with a design, just a random design, okay? And over here on the right is some suggested other filters that you can scroll down and kind of like different layouts that you can choose. And I'm just going to click on one. So if I click on that, it's going to update it. Okay, and again, I'm just going to click on different filters. It just kind of gives it a different layout, but we're going to change all this anyway. So I don't like this plain, dull background. Okay, so I just clicked one time with my mouse right here. I just clicked on the background, and I'm going to say I want to replace that background. Now, it brings up over here on the right, it says I can upload a photo. So if there's something, a photo that you have saved on your computer, you can use one of those. But I'm just going to find a photo. All right, so what would you think that goes with the word believe? What image do you think of when you think of believe? Okay, Kim's saying a cross. So we're going to do a search on cross. And I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to search for photos out on the World Wide Web for pictures of crosses. And you can, very pretty pictures, and you just scroll down till you find one that you like. Now check out this. I said the word cross, but there's this girl running, and it's almost like she's believing in something, right? So I'm going to click once on this picture, and it is automatically going to put it over here on the back. Okay, is everybody with me? It's very easy. Now, I really don't like the way that this font on Believe looks, so I'm going to click on it and see how it highlights it. Well, it's giving me an option. It's got like a little wheel over here. And if I click this wheel and drag it in a circle, like around, see how the word Believe is changing? So it's like I don't even have to come up and be creative. It's doing it for me. And I just keep scrolling till I find one that I like. Now you can customize every bit of this yourself. If you know a font that you want to use. Okay, so let's say I want to use this. I can click and I can drag it around. Look, I'm clicking and holding and I'm just dragging this around. Wherever you want it. You can resize it. You just take the corner and make it smaller or make it bigger. You can also tilt it. You can turn it, make it upside down if you want to. You just use the little corners and the little wheel. That's all you do. Okay, let's say that I want to add some more text to this. And a while ago, Jane said be empowered, and I like that. So we're going to, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to click on add. So we're clicking on add, and we're going to do add text, and I'm going to put be empowered, and I'm going to click save. And so now it's going to add be empowered underneath it. Now I don't want this font to look just like this font, because to me that's boring. So I'm going to take it, see how it's highlighted right here? Oh, Julia, this is called Adobe Spark. It's spark.adobe.com. Alright, so I've got Be Empowered highlighted. I'm going to go back to my little wheel over here, and I'm just going to spin my little wheel, move it around until I find a font that I like. Now, I kind of like that. But let's just keep going. And I'm just spinning this little wheel, and I'm just going to keep going around and around and around until I find one that I like. Okay, how about that one? All right, again, you can click and drag it anywhere you want to. Like, I can put it down here, and you see that yellow line that's in the middle of my screen? That is telling me that is kind of like the center of the word believe, like if I'm trying to line them up. That is the center of the screen. You can kind of tell that. This is the center of the word believe above, in case I was wanting to center that. Okay. So if I'm done with that, I'm just going to click on done. All right. You can also see there's different options under here. So see how I have be empowered right there? I can actually change the color of it right here, and choose the different colors, or I can choose the font. When I click on font, it gives me all these different fonts, and I can just go through and find one that I like, and I can change it. I can just click. See how when I click on that, the words change, the fonts change. And then you can just click on done. You can change the alignment, like if you want it centered or to the left or to the right. You can also change the opacity, which means like to make it transparent or not. See, I can make it like where you can barely see it, or I can bump it up where it's solid. So that's how you can add words to this. You can change the picture. If you get all this like you want it and you're like, you know what, I really just don't like that picture anymore. Again, you just go back to the replace option. You can also just delete it and start over. And then also there are different photo filters over here. Like maybe I wanted to make this black and white. You just click on the black and white and it makes the picture black and white. And then you've got all the other different photo filters over here on the right. So again, it's very intuitive. You just, again, click on whichever item you want to change and you change it, or you replace it or delete it. Like maybe you don't want the word be empowered anymore, then you would just delete it. Or you can click on believe. Maybe I don't want that anymore. I'm just going to delete it. Are you sure you want to delete it? Yes. And now that's gone, and maybe I just want this to say be empowered. Uh-oh, let me click that again. And then that's it. And maybe you want to add your information at the bottom of this, so maybe people can contact you. I'm going to click on add text, and I'm going to put in my information. Now I would not probably normally do all this in one line. I'm just kind of showing you. Okay, and I don't like that it's not centered, so I'm going to do alignment, and there it goes. It changed it to being centered. Okay, so that is easy as this is. Do y'all have any questions about Adobe Spark before I move on to the next one? I will tell you, you can change your layout as well. Like this was a square to begin with. I'm going to click on layout, and you can scroll down and you can see different layout sizes, like banners, grids, where you can have multiple pictures. You can also change, do resize, and you can have, whether it's an Instagram post, a Facebook post, Twitter, Pinterest, different sizes that are normally standard. Facebook ad, you know, they're that weird funky size. A profile cover, a page cover. You can actually make a profile cover. Let me just change that. You can actually make this as your profile cover on the back of, or for Facebook. Okay, so once you have it like you like it, you can click on share at the top. And when it gets to this screen, you have several options if you want to share it directly on some social media sites, but what I prefer to do is download it. So I just click the download button, and it immediately goes into my download folder, and then I just take it and I add it to Facebook. Okay, so this is a free website. Again, it's called Adobe Spark, and it doesn't take much creativity because in the design mode, again, you can you just got this little wheel and it does all the work for you. You just keep spinning it around until you see something that you like. Okay. Can these be used on paper documents? Absolutely. You can, again, you would just go through share and download it, and then you can insert it into your documents. or print them or whatever you like. So I'll show you right here. You can pick a category, and I usually just pick that it's education or something like that. And you can create a link, and then you can share that link like on Twitter. But again, for this class, I would just stick with the download option. All right, the next favorite site that I love is called Canva. It's Canva.com. Canva.com. All right. So when this comes up, it's going to also ask you to create a free account, and once you do that, you can have it to automatically log you in. And at the bottom here is all of the designs that I've created, and there's actually some that I'm still working on here, but I just, like, here is a Facebook logo that I did, or background that I did for Facebook. And where I changed our Make and Take group to DIY ideas, I did it on Canva. So it shows me all of my prior creations. And here at the top is where you create a new one. So it says create a design. So I usually just use this plain social media, and it doesn't matter that it's not Facebook. Facebook will take any kind of size photo, or graphic, so it really don't even matter. But they have all these standard different designs. And if you click on more, it will give you lots more. So Pinterest, Facebook app, Instagram, there's documents out here. I'm actually working on a presentation and in a slideshow, and so I'm actually using this one right here as the size. But again, for this class, we're just going to do a simple social media post. All right, this one is called Canva. Canva.com. Get the free subscription to it. You don't have to put in a credit card number or anything. It's just free, okay? All right, somebody give me another phrase. Let's create a new graphic. Somebody give me a phrase. It can be about oils or not. Y'all got any suggestions? There's an oil for that. Okay, great, Connie. All right, so one thing that you can do, but when you first start, is you can scroll through all of these templates, and if you'll notice, it's got the word free right here on most of them. But I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to find one that would be good for. There's an oil for that, and these are just kind of templates you can start with. Y'all may have noticed that one. That's the one I use for the 500 club. But they have some out here where you can pay for them. I never paid for any of them. I always get the free ones because I'm cheap like that. Okay, so I know Jan has used this one before, and I think it's so darn cute. So I'm just going to click on my, look, one time I've got it hovered over, and I'm going to click. And it brings it right over here. So this is what I'm going to start off with, and I don't need any of these words right here. So I'm going to click this, and it brings up a box around it. I don't want this. So I'm going to go right over here to the garbage can, and I'm going to say delete. I don't care about that little box. I don't care about this box right here with a date. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to leave all that right now. All right, so Angie Lester. I'm going to take out Angie Lester, and I'm going to type, there's an oil for that, with one hand. So y'all bear with me. Okay. All right, so because of so many letters, it's running down the page, right? So again, I'm just going to click and hold. Look, I've got my finger down, and I'm clicking, I'm moving. And I'm going to move this where you can see all the words. There's an oil for that. Now down here, there's another little set of text. There we go. I don't need all of that, but maybe I want to put my contact information in there. I'm just going to put contact info. But normally I would type my name, maybe my member number, maybe my phone number, something like that. Okay? Again, you can click and hold and drag this box wherever you want to. You can also change the font. Maybe I think that's too little. Right up here at the top, it's got the font size. I'm going to click on here, and maybe I want it really big. So I'm just going to choose a bigger font, and it makes it bigger. Maybe I don't like the way that that font style is. You can click here, and you can go through all of the different fonts and find one that you like. And nothing's written in stone, so like if you change it to that one, and you're thinking, ooh, I don't really like that, you can change it again to something else. Hold on one second, I've accidentally hit my mouse. Okay. Alright, also, maybe I want to change the color. Maybe I don't really like this contact info being that color. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to go right up here, and this is my little color box, and it knows what colors are really in this graphic that would look good, but maybe I just want to change it to something totally different. I just changed it to green. That's all there is to this. You can also like use your own pictures. So let me show you this. In Uploads, these are pictures that I have taken or I downloaded from the internet. So like yesterday I was walking and I took a picture of this moth, and I thought I might want that as a background to a picture. So I uploaded it into Canva. I just drug it over into this little section, and let's say I'm going to put this moth over here on this picture. Now that kind of looks corny, but I'm just trying to show you all the options you can do. So you can import a picture and put it in here, or you can make it the background. If you did that and it was by accident, see how I had this selected? You can just go over here and click on the garbage can and get rid of it. It's easy as that. See, this is highlighted where this flamingo is, and you can actually click on delete on the keyboard or use the little garbage can, and the flamingo is gone. There's also an undo button. If I click that, the flamingo comes right back. Okay, so there are different options over here on the side. You can change the background. There's all kind of different patterned backgrounds. Again, most of these are free. See all these, the free ones? And then if you scroll on down, it will say like they're $1. Again, I don't use all these because I'm cheap. Another thing, you can find free backgrounds on the internet and then just upload them and then use those. So like this graphic right here, that was a picture off of Google Images. Let me just show you how to do that. It's very easy. Okay, so I'm going to go to Google Images. Google Images. Alright, let's key in what Google Images could we do. There's an oil for that. Let's just do oils, essential oils. Okay, so this is going to show me a picture of all these essential oils. It's all kind of brands. Now if you wanted specifically Young Living, you would need to type in Young Living. So let's do that. Young Living essential oils. So here's a bunch of images of oils. I really like that one right there. So what I'm going to do is right click and do save image as, and this is going to come up, and I'm going to save it to my desktop so I know where it's at, but you can save it wherever you want. I'm just going to call it oils. Okay, so save your image wherever you need to. And then I'm going to go back to Canva, and because I downloaded it, it's down here in my little bar. If it's not, you can find it on your desktop. But I'm going to click that and just drag it over here to my uploads. Let me scroll up. And see, this little thing tells me it's thinking, and there it is. See that? So I just took an image off of Google Images that was free, and I uploaded it into my Canva. So now I am going to replace this flamingo, and I'm going to drag my little oils over here. Now when I drag it, it's still over here. It's not like it's gone from your upload section where you can use it again. It is just copied over here. All right, now if I wanted to, I could make this entire thing the background. I made it big, and I'm going, oh wow. Usually there's an arrange button. Okay, there's a, hold on a second. There we go. All right, so I can do it like that. But when I do that, see, you can hardly see these words. So I can do filter, and I can change the brightness of this picture. I can make it a little bit darker, where you can actually see the words pop. So how cool is that? Okay, so there's also different text layouts on here if you don't want to come up with them yourself. There's, you know, again, you just click and drag. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. If you don't like it, then you just delete it. Okay, and then elements. I'm kind of tempted not to go over this part, but there's different things out here like frames. I guess I can. I'm going to delete this oil picture just to show you this. Okay, so there's all these different frames out here, and basically you put a frame. Let's pick this one, this circle. It's basically you put a frame over here, but it's like buying a frame at Walmart, but your frame is empty and you need to put your kid's picture over there, okay? So I'm going to go back to my uploads, and I'm going to take this picture of oils and I'm going to put it in my frame. Okay? And there you go. It's like it puts it inside that frame for you, beside your words. And again, you can move it around, you can tilt it, turn it around upside down, whatever you want to do. And again, you can just move this stuff around every how you want. Okay, so when you get it like you want it, and I know this is not pretty, okay, so let me answer a few of these questions. Candy asked, is under Google Images, does that mean that it's fair game to use? We won't get put in Facebook jail for stealing someone else's picture and putting our name on it. Okay, so no, you will not get put in Facebook jail. I will tell you this, that a lot of times when you look for Google out in Google Images, there's a couple of companies out there that will put a watermark on it. I would not use those. Let me just see if I can find one. If it has a watermark on it, don't use it. But to me, everything out here is pretty much fair game. Also, I mean, there's a lot of things out there with Young Living on it. I mean, you can use it. Unless somebody specifically says on it, if it says do not copy, then do not copy. I was trying to find one that had a watermark, but I can't find one at the moment. But to me, it's pretty much fair game. Let's see. My laptop is broke, so I'm stuck with a phone. Don't worry, I'm about to show you how to do that. Okay. Alright, so when you get your graphic like you want it, you're just going to click download, similar to the one we just learned on Adobe Spark. And you can download it in different formats. PNG means that the background is transparent. You can change it to a JPEG, or you can actually download it in a PDF. So whichever way, it doesn't matter really on Facebook, if you're doing this for Facebook, which format it's in. And you're just going to click download, and it's telling you to hold tight. It's downloading it. And there you see that it's right down here in my downloaded folder. One thing I forgot to tell you is this. Do you remember when we first started, we used this little template right here? Well, this template, it is called You're Invited to a Bridal Shower. So it automatically named your document, You're Invited to a Bridal Shower. So you can actually click this and rename it. And so you can name it whatever you want. There's an oil for that. Now, none of this is going to show up on Facebook when you upload the picture. It's just for your benefit. So now it's called There's an Oil for That. But see, when I downloaded it a while ago, it called it You're Invited to a Bridal Shower. So that's just for your benefit. Okay, so there's a lot of more under the Elements tab. There's a lot more different things that you can do, but I do not want to overwhelm you. So we're just going to stop here for now and let you get used to that. Okay, so these two apps that we have learned about, Adobe Spark and Canva, they are also apps that you can download on your phone. So I'm going to, or your iPad. So I'm going to show you on my iPad, hopefully. Okay, so here is Spark. So you can download Adobe Spark. And you can also download Canva. I was having some app issues where I couldn't download anything earlier. So, but that is also an app that you can download on your phone, and you do it the same way. And then one other app that I would like to show you, all of those are free, by the way. But the other one I would like to show you, there's two more. PicCollage. Now PicCollage is really good. See how it's got different frames? PicCollage is good when you want to combine multiple pictures. Let me turn this over. Okay, so PicCollage will do like a grid, and it's saying, do you want to pick from your photos? Okay, this is going to be corny, but we're going to do it. So I'm going to take, I only have a few pictures on my iPad. I got one in my office, I've got one of the comp plan, and I got one of the word diligent. So I just picked 3 pictures, and I want to put them in one collage, and I'm going to click the little button at the top, and there it goes. It puts them all like in little grids. And if I want to move this picture over here or this one over here, I can. I just click and hold, and I move it over here, and it swaps them. Vice versa. Okay? And then you can also add words to it. So if you click on the plus sign, you can do the plus sign, and you can do text, and you can just type in text. So I don't know what I want this to say. We'll just say Young Living. Okay? And you can't hardly see it because it's black and white, but I can move it over here. I can make it bigger. I could spell that wrong word. Let me spell this right. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to click this again, and right down here is this little drop, and that means color. So I'm going to change it to a bright color. We'll make it red. And you can also make the background of it a different color. So we're just going to do yellow, just so you can see what I'm talking about. And again, you can drag it, put it wherever you want, turn it upside down, sideways, ever how you want to do it. You click it again. You can also change the font by using this little T button. And you can just go scroll through all the different fonts. Again, you can make it wider, you can make it taller, fat, whatever. Okay? So once you get it like you like, you just click on done. About Android, I have no idea. If not, I'm sure there's something very similar. Okay, so I'm going to do save to library, and it puts it in my photos. And it's going to show you this little ad, but you just ignore it. And usually it's some kind of games or something. I'm just going to do close. So if I go back to my photos, it saved it into my photo library, and then there I just upload it. So that's PicCollage. Now I'm going to show you my favorite one, and this will be the last one that I show you tonight. And this one is called WordSwag, and I believe the cost is $4.99, but you only pay for it one time, and it is awesome. I'm going to show you how awesome it is. So I'm going to click on WordSwag. And down here at the bottom, you can take a picture, or you can upload one, or use one they have. So we're going to do that. I don't really want to take a picture at the moment. Okay, so there's all of these different photos that they have in here. I mean, thousands and thousands of photos. Also, you can search for a certain photo. or you can go to your camera roll. So if you have something on your camera roll, you can just use a photo that you already have. So I'm going to key in the word success. I want to find pictures that are related to success, what it thinks. Okay, so again, there's just tons of pictures out here. There's somebody like climbing the ladder. There's goals, plan, whatever. Okay, so find one you like, and it's going to ask you what size do you want it to be. Okay, you can crop it. Excuse me. If you do not want to crop it, you just say skip. Like if you want to use this entire picture, just say skip. You don't have to crop it. All right. So what do you is trying to tell me what I'm going to do. It thinks I haven't. Hold on a second. All right. This was the first time I used it on the iPad. Okay, so it says double tap me to change the text. Okay, so I open this up and it's giving me this text. I don't want any of that, so I'm going to click this little X and back that out. Now, what is it that I want to say about this? How about dream big? Okay, so dream big. Gwendolyn Lowe, how do you spell the second program you were using? Canva. Yes, you have that exactly right. Okay, so we've got dream big up here, and I'm going to do save and close, and there it is. Well, again, I don't like it right there over this little man, so I'm going to move it, and I can make it bigger, smaller, again, tilt it ever how you want, but there's lots of options down here in the bottom as far as the font goes. So I'm just going to click on these to show you what it does. So every time I click on one, it makes it a different font style. Okay, that's kind of neat. Okay, also there's this little thing about dice down here, and if I click that, it kind of changes it a little bit under each section. So I can click wet paint as a font style, and then I can click the dice, roll the dice, and it kind of just changes it up a little bit within that style. And if you scroll on over, there are tons of these. This one's a popular one. It's making me like their page to undo that. Okay. All right. Also, what if I want this a different color? I can just click on color right here in the bottom middle. And I can go, these are actually colors, believe it or not. These are like speckled ones. But you can go through and pick out any color you want. These are kind of like multicolor. You can just change it all day long. Okay, we'll go with this one. All right, let's say that this image is too light or too dark. You can click on image, and then you can change to make it blurry. Or you can change the brightness. You can make it darker, or you can make it really, really light. It's totally up to you. And then there's also these set filters in here. So you can change the image and you can change the picture. That one's kind of neat. Okay, again, when you get it like you like it, you can just click save. Now, one thing I like on here is, let's say it says this is trying to access my photos. Yes, okay. All right, let's say that I did that, but I want to go back and I want to add, oh, I thought that was my son. Okay. So let's say I want to go back and add my name to this. I'm going to click on Reswag, and it's going to bring this box up again, but I want to click on that and change it. So I'm going to double click, and I'm going to change it, and I'm going to put my name. I don't want anybody to steal my work, right? So I'm going to click put my name on here. I'm going to click Save and Close. and then there's my name. But I don't want it the same style as this, so I'm going to go back over here to style, and I'm going to pick something very plain, okay? And I maybe don't want that color, so I click on color. Again, you just walk through the steps and make it your own. And again, you can make it big, wide, whatever. Also, I might want to change the transparency. So down here in the bottom, I really don't want my name to stand out, but I want my name on here so nobody steals my graphic. So I'm going to change the transparency where it's on the picture, but you can barely see it. Okay? That way if somebody uses my picture, they know where it came from. But now I had saved this before. See, I can't move this Dream Big because I had saved that graphic and I re-swagged it with adding my name to it. So once you save it, you can't correct this part without starting over again. Alright, once I'm done, I'm going to click Save. And as soon as you hit Save, it's gone to your camera roll. So let me just go back to my camera roll and I'll show you. So there's the first one I saved. Remember I saved it, said Dream Big, and then I said I wanted to re-swag it and I added my name. And then I saved it again and there it is. So that is all there is to it. But I really like Word Swag because, I'm going to do a new one. Because it's got like really good pictures out here already. You can use pictures that are on your camera roll, or you can again search for different pictures, or use some that just defaults to. If you choose a picture and you're like, let's just go ahead and act like we're going to do this. Like there's the picture and like, oh, I don't want this picture, I want something else. You just click the back button. Click the back button and find another picture that you like. There you go. Okay? And then double tap to change that text. I'm just going to put coffee on me. And you can't even see the color. So I'm going to change the color to be black and move the transparency. Now I don't like the style, so I'm going to go back to the style of the font, and I'm just going to pick something else and just make it bigger. Okay? So this app called Word Swag is on my iPad, and it's the same app that I have on my phone. So I make apps constantly on my phone using Word Swag. Again, I think it costs $4.99, but you pay for it one time, and it's very, very easy. So again, Adobe Spark and Canva are free. Word Swag cost a little bit, and then also Pic Collage is free. So there's options for you on your laptop or on your iPad or phone. The ones on my iPad that I'm showing you is the same ones that are on my phone. I just using my phone to video this. So okay, do y'all have any last questions? I know I have showed y'all a lot, but I really wanted y'all to have options, whether you were on your iPad or you were on your computer. So I hope this has helped, and if y'all have any questions, let me know, and I would love for all of y'all to try to make a graphic and post it, whether it's in the training center. Let's do that. Y'all make a graphic using one of the applications and tell us how you made it, or not the steps, but which application you used, and post it in Oil Addicts training group. What does the icon for Word Swag look like? Let me show you that. It looks just like that. Candy, do you pay twice for the phone and laptop? No, you only pay for it one time. I paid for it and was using it on my phone, and then I downloaded it on my iPad, so you only pay for it one time. Good question. And there may be a lot of features that I didn't necessarily show y'all, like with Canva, but I'm just trying to show you the basics that will get you to making some really, really good apps. And once you get used to those, you can always try the other features. So That's it. Again, let me know if y'all have any questions. I want y'all to be able to do this with ease and not to be frustrated. There are a lot of other programs out there like Photoshop, but that makes me want to pull my hair out, and I don't want y'all to do that. So, again, start with one application and give it a whirl. To me, WordSwag is probably the easiest and the fastest and on the go. If you have, especially because you always have your phone with you, I can take a picture, seriously, I can take a picture of something, throw it in WordSwag, and add some words to it within 2 minutes and make a graphic. If you're used to working on your computer, then I highly suggest Adobe Spark or Canva. Both of those are free. So, all right. Yeah, I hope y'all have a great evening, and holler if you have any questions.